Kimberley 2, Floyd, Steve Cawthon 3, Vintage Port, Richard Quinn. 7, Italian Sunrise, John Williams. 9, Barnbrook again, Tony McGlone. 11, Pearly King, Greville Starkey. 13, Itihad, Brian Rouse. 15, Lismore, Brent Thompson. 16, Hyakin, Vizard, Tyrone Williams. 17, Alceba, Philip Waldron. 18, Dark Sirona, Billy Newns. 21, Reform Princess, Blinkard, Ray Cochrane. 23, Asticot, Paul Cook. 24, Pinwiddy, Tony Clark. 26, Probable Favourite, Alakazam, Willie Carson. 27, Music Minstrel, Richard Fox. And number 30, Tara's Chariot, ridden by Chris Rutter. Completing a 17-runner lineup for this Sportsman's Club Handicap, for which the trip is 1 3/4 miles.
Vintage Port and Lismore 8-to-1 chances. Reform Princess on 12s. Itihad at 14s and 20s bar.
And away they go. Italian Sunrise a little bit slowly into stride, but Floyd, one of the early leaders, with Itihad and Elplotino. Also up there is Music Minstrel and Vintage Port, and Reform Princess in the first half dozen as they pass the post of the circuit to go. The favourite, Alakazam, mid-division at this stage. And the back marker, Italian Sunrise, Dark Sirona, Pinwiddy, well in arrears. They begin to swing right-handed and race away from us. And it's Elplotino now who takes up the running on the inside. Of Floyd in second, and then Itihad third, Vintage Port 4, Reform Princess 5, Music Minstrel 6, Hyakin 7, Alceba next, and Pearly King, followed by Lismore, Alakazam, Barnbrook again, Asticot, Pinwiddy, Tara's Chariot, Italian Sunrise, and Dark Sirona, the back marker. They really are motoring here, passing the Coral Eclipse start, and Elplotino, the leader, by a length to Floyd, normally a front runner, can't dominate yet. He's in second place. Itihad is third, and Vintage Port 4, Reform Princess 5, Hyakin 6, and then 7, Music Minstrel 8, Pearly King 9, Alceba, followed by Lismore, Barnbrook again. Alakazam has just got 5 behind in those 5, Asticot, Pinwiddy, Dark Sirona, Tara's Chariot, and Italian Sunrise. But Tony Kimberley really setting a strong pace here. Music Minstrel you can see next to the rails. Richard Fox just having to anchor that one, not getting the best of runs at that stage, as the field now just bunch up behind. So Tony may have slowed the pace down. He still leads on Elplotino. From in second place Floyd, then Pearly King, who's made good ground on the outside of Itihad. Very similar colours to the favourite. That's the grey, not the prominent grey, Alceba, that's the prominent grey. The favourite, Alakazam, is just tucked in behind them there. Willie Carson yet to get to work on him, but Elplotino still blazing a trail as they turn out of the back straight. To Floyd in second, and then Pearly King racing third. Itihad 4 and Reform Princess 5 and Hyakin 6. A Vintage Port and Alceba, and then behind these Pinwiddy and Music Minstrel, and Alakazam just has 2 behind him, and those 2 are Italian Sunrise and Dark Sirona. So Alakazam really has got a lot to do to win this, as Floyd comes through to take up the running 3 furlongs out. Floyd the leader, from Elplotino in second, and Itihad racing third. Vintage Port in the pale jacket makes ground. Then Reform Princess comes under pressure. Hyakin in the pink jacket starts to improve. The grey Alakazam on the extreme right of the picture. Willie Carson with 2 to go, 1.5 to race. And it's Floyd in the lead, from Elplotino in second. Next to the rails, Vintage Port now switched to the outside, followed by Itihad. Behind these comes Lismore. They've got it inside the final furlong, and it's Floyd holding on. Elplotino battling back. Itihad in third, well inside the final furlong. Elplotino next to the rails, getting a tremendous run. Tony Kimberley is going to win this. Elplotino wins it. Elplotino in a photo from Floyd. Itihad third, Vintage Port 4, Lismore 5. Behind these came Hyakin and Alceba and Dark Sirona and Pearly King. Then Tara's Chariot and Music Minstrel and Alakazam, followed then by Pinwiddy and Asticot. After Asticot came Reform Princess. Alakazam beat a few, not enough. Last of all was Barnbrook again, and so a 20-to-1 winner. That's the top-weighted number 1 Elplotino, owned by Mr. Michael Thomas, trained at Newmarket by Robert Williams. Officially it's a photo. I'll be surprised if he hasn't won. In that photo is the other horse at the top of the handicap. The best 2 horses have won this race. That's Floyd, owned in partnership by Mr. M.V. Walsh and Mr. John Rumble, trained at Whispery by David Ellsworth and ridden by Steve Cawthon. Had to play second fiddle, I'm afraid to say, to Tony Kimberley, whose 4th winner of the season it was. But Tony's season really just started a bit late. He rode a double at Yarmouth a couple of weeks ago, a group winner in Germany yesterday, and then partnered this horse that he used to ride when This horse was stabled by Michael Stadd. And also, like Robert Williams, trains at Newmarket, it's Robert Williams who won this race. Officially, though, it's a photo.
Second number 2, Floyd, 7-1. Third, number 13, Itihad, 14-1. And the fourth horse, number 3, Vintage Port, at 8-1. Number 26, Alakazam, was the 11-4 favourite. The trade returns win £56.80, places £7.40, £1.50, £3.70 and £1.30. The dual forecast paid £143.30 and 17 rand.